Hi viewers, this is Dr. Jana and you are most welcome to this refresher course on C. It is specially designed for this BTech student, first year students, and as requested by the students, this is the refresher course I specially designed for our students and all the people who are interested to learn this C programming languages. So initially it looks a very big thing and a great thing that C language you have to learn, but it is not that much of difficult. Everybody can master it. Only it is a you have to spend some 2 to 3 hours, and within 2 to 3 hours you can master the entire C programming. Okay, let us have a general the definitions of the C programming languages. The C, as you know, it is a general purpose procedural computer programming language supporting structured programming. Okay, so three things are there. You can see one, the general purpose language, then the procedural language, and computer programming languages supporting the structured programs. I'll discuss one by one. Then where we use this C programming, it is not only for solving the problems or giving a solution to the problem statements, and all the modern programming languages and most of the compilers, Java virtual machines, kernels, etc., all are written in C languages. And most of the programming languages follow C syntax. For example, you can take C++, Java, C Sharp, etc. Almost all the things are there. Okay. Then let us have a quick look what is this procedural languages. A procedure is known as a function, method, routine, subroutine, etc. All the things is comprising the procedure. Okay, and the procedural language specifies a series of steps for the program to solve the problem. Okay, this is the main thing regarding the procedural languages, procedure and procedural languages. So then I'll be talking about what is this general purpose and all things I'll discuss. Then before that we have a look at the structure of the C program. If you see the right hand side, we have the structure like this. First one is the documentation section. In this documentation section, it is just like the comments we are writing entire about this program. It is my first program, my second program, or what is about this program, all things are writing it there. Then linking a sections, you are putting all the header files like stdio, standard input output .h, like that, all this type of library files and all things we put it here. Then the definition sections, you define all things. Then you go for the global declarations which will be using throughout this program. Then we have the main program. So the end actually the functioning the main program starts here, the entire thing starts here. So you can start the main program. Here you are having two type of things. One is the declaration part, second is the execution part. You can have a declaration part, you can declare all the things and you can also execute. Then in addition to that, you can have a number of sub-programming sections. Here you can have a number of functions. So all these are, we call it the user defined functions. So this was the idea about giving starting this C program. Then immediately I go for what is the structured programming languages. I told you that we discussed about the first one, what is a a structured programming language is a subset of this procedural language. Structure means to break a program into parts or blocks so that it may be easy to understand. That is the purpose of this structured program, and your C, it is by default a structured programming languages. And C is considered as a middle level languages. You see, you will be talking about what is this high level, what is low level languages. See, low level languages, it is only understand the machine languages like 01, 01, 01, 01. Everything is represented by this 0 and 1. So high level language, it is English like language, and this is C language is in between. We call it the middle level languages because it supports the feature of both the low level as well as the high level languages. And a program is, so now let us see what is a program and what is this instruction code. A program is a set of instruction that specify the operations, the operands here means the data, and the sequence by which the process has to occur. Okay, the procedures, the steps, whatever see. And instruction code is a group of bits that tells the computer to perform a specific operation part. So these are the minimum things and minimum knowledge one must have about all these things. Then once you know all the things, now let me go to explain all the things how a C program works and how it works actually. So if you see the in the first phase, yeah, in the first phase itself, yeah, I have a look. Yeah, you can come on here and you can see. See, if you see, we write a program like, say for example, it is hello world.c or program1.c, and in this step we are attaching all the library files like stdio io.h or any header files you are putting it there. Then we are going for the pre-processing stage. Here it is converted to .i. Once it is there, then it is going for the compiler. You are the one of the best compiler. You are having GCC compiler. If you are using Mac operating system, you are using Linux operating systems, we can easily using, or here also you can use it here in Java. Then in this we will be using the GCC. then it is converted to the assembly, that is with the extension .s, and immediately after that it is converted to object files with .o, and it is the linker, that all sort of object files it will come together and it is converted to an executable file. Okay, so when you run a program, it passes through the following stages. Okay, so I am writing it here again. Suppose it is program1.c, and the header files and library files all are attached to that one. Next step, it is converted to .i file, then it is compiled with the GCC. Any mistake or anything, it is compiled there. Okay, you can see easily, you can clearly see it here. And the next, it is converted to assembly languages with the extension .s, then converted to object file, it is converted to the .o and the linker, and finally converted to the executable files. Okay, so this is about the various stages how a program go through and how it happens. Okay, next immediately I'll be talking about what are the steps we take for running a C program. Okay, now let us see. So if I run it here and you check it here, this program file, the various steps. See first that we can download the code block. You see, you have so many options for you. You can go for Turbo C, you can go for, even if you can take any of the things. But what I do, I suggest you that you go for this code block. So in this code block, it is a very nice idea, and you can use both for C, C++, all the things you can do it here. I'll show you the steps and the demonstrations, how to download and how to install all the things. Just I suggest you that you go for the code block, and we can download the code block and install it. Double click, it will be installed. Just show the path where, or the folder where you have to put it there. Then create a folder, because you will be writing a number of programs. Better you, instead of scattering here and there, you create a program, a folder. So my folder name I created C program. Then enter into the folder. Just see, suppose you created a folder mkdir C program. Then cd C program, you enter to this C program folder. Then what you do, you write a C program. So you just create a new file, and the file with save it as extension.c, write a C program and save with extension.c. Then compile and run this program, and we can use the command for compiling gcc -o for output and program1. Suppose my program was program1 and the file name was program1.c. So this is the things you can use it there for this type of things. Okay, so with this we can have some idea about what is happening. Then if you want to see what is happening in this code block, then I will be running the code block, and I will go for some of the things. Yeah, you are already here, and you can see it here. In this file, you can go to the file and you can open it here. In this, that I already created a folder name. My folder name is C program. Okay, then I am going to my first program. You can see this is the first program, it is there, and you can see the my first program. Say I told you that first you go for the declaration, first you go for this, no, this type of things. So you see the comments are, that's my first program in C I am writing. Then I am putting the header files that has include stdio dot, this is the standard input output dot, that means whatever the print etc display, everything by default it will, that printf function, it will by default will be available in the standard input output dot h header file. Then the main program starts here, that is the integer space main method, it is here. Then for printing, for displaying anything, we can use printf, and the syntax here like this, inside the braces whatever things you want to display, it will display. I am writing hi students and putting a semicolon at the end, then return 0 and do the semicolon, and all the things it is coming inside the main method, and it is there. Okay, so once you type it like this and you save it as C program 1.c, then what you need to, first you need to build and run. Okay, you press this F9 here, because I am using the code block, so already it is compiled. So I want to run this program, click this one, you can see, say, can you see it here, it is showing and is using hi students. So that means in this way you are able to run your first program. I hope you will be very much comfortable doing all this program in this code block. It is a very good one. I suggest anybody, all the people, you can go for installing this code block. For installing this code block, what you need to do, nothing to worry, just to go to any of this browser here, and you just say, for example, I am going to the Chrome. In the Chrome, you can go for here and you type it here, google.com. Okay, here, and after that you type code block block, BLOCK, download code block. Then it is showing code block download etc. Just the code block, just you click it here, code block compiler download. So then you can www.codeblock.com, or you can go for this one. Okay, double click this www.download this one. So it will see, everything it will be there. Then what you need to, just to download it here. Okay, And while you are downloading, you have to go for the mgw like that, that you have to go for that one and you download it here. I think it is the, this is the folder or not, I don't, let me check it here. Or you can show how do I download code block. I think some other things you can check it. Binary code block downloads. Yeah, this is you can go for. Okay, so code block download 20. This is the 20.03 for Windows. Because my operating system is Windows. Yeah, you can see it here. The latest version it is 20.03. This is the same version I am using it here. Just you download and you latest version you download and install. It is too easy. It is not that one. If you want to see which version what you have to do, the C++ category and all things, you can easily do it, and you can also install it here. And you can see here the older versions are these are things, but I suggest you go for this latest version. It is good. Okay, and what is the things I've shown you, that I can show you what is the version of that one. If you check it here, yeah, you open it here, and if you go for the help and you go for this about this one, you can clearly see, yeah, sorry, you can see the code blocks, that is 20.03 and everything is there. So in this way you are able to know how to download, how to install this code block, and what is the type of languages etc, and how to write your first program. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you like this video, please do share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up to this video. And the thing is that you, once you subscribe, all the subsequent videos you can easily reach to you without delay. So take care of your health. Thank you for watching this video, and have a good day. Bye.